Kylian Mbappé to Manchester United. I know lads, you're going to be asking, what on earth are you smoking, Pav? But with the fact that Kylian Mbappé is currently unhappy with PSG and it looks like he's trying to force a transfer, could there be the slightest of possibilities that Manchester United go in for him? Also, with the recurring injuries to Anthony Martial this season, could this mean Manchester United possibly returning for PSV's Cody Gakpo in January? Well, let's discuss all this in the latest Manchester United news. But let's start off with the breaking news, and that is Kylian Mbappe's transfer. This transfer news really came out of nowhere, as I woke up to seeing Mario Cotagana breaking that Kylian Mbappé has already asked PSG to let him leave. And this right here was confirmed by Mr. Irwigo in Fabrizio Romano, as he reiterated Kylian Mbappé is not happy with Paris Saint-Germain as the current situation is really tense. He wants to leave the club as soon as possible. And with other journalists also confirming the fact that Kylian Mbappé wants to leave PSG, where on earth could Kylian Mbappé end up? Well, he might not end up where you think he might, as with the person that broke this story in Mario Cotagana, he suggested that PSG would collaborate with Kylian Mbappe's request to leave, but not to Real Madrid, anywhere but Real Madrid. If we are to believe this story right here, and he is not to end up at Real Madrid, to simply put it, where could Kylian Mbappé end up? Well, there is one club in Manchester that could potentially afford Kylian Mbappé, but then again, why would Kylian Mbappé leave PSG to go to Manchester United? Well, there's one word for it, and that is legacy. Kylian Mbappé is one of the generational talents of this generation. Him and Erling Haaland are the future of football. Him currently being the face of football, him and Haaland being the future of football. They are the new Messi and Ronaldo, the generational talents. And if Mbappé could sign for Manchester United, not only for the Red Devils, but for the Premier League, this could be absolutely massive. The Manchester derbies would be the new El Clasicos, Manchester United versus Manchester City, Kylian Mbappé versus Erling Haaland, the student in Ten Hag versus the master in Pep Guardiola. This is the new El Clasicos, this is the new Messi versus Ronaldos. And talking about legacy, if Kylian Mbappé was to bring Manchester United back to the glory days, well, that right there would also give him a massive boost to his legacy. But then again, taking off my Manchester United hat, why would Kylian Mbappé sign for us? Manchester United aren't currently competing for the top honours. We are currently in the process to try and get back to there. And with the instabilities we have had since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, it doesn't really make sense for Kylian Mbappé to leave PSG to sign for Manchester United. It makes a lot of sense for him to go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid are currently the European champions. He has always been a boyhood Real Madrid fan. His idol was Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo left Manchester United to go to Madrid. If Mbappé is to leave PSG, it will be to Real Madrid. But then again, with football, there's a reason why we love this sport, as you can never say never in football, and that goes especially with Manchester United. But now let's move on to a transfer that is more likely to happen, and that is Cody Gakpo's. With the summer gone by, there were two forwards that Erik ten Hag targeted, one being his former player in the Brazilian international in Antony, and the second being PSV's Cody Gakpo. During the summer, Manchester United were debating between the two. At the end, it looked like we possibly could have even got both. But when it came down to it, on transfer deadline day, Manchester United paid the £86 million Ajax wanted. Therefore, we could not afford PSV's Cody Gakpo. However, there could be a possibility that Manchester United go back in for Cody Gakpo in January, as despite Anthony Martial being absolutely amazing in the limited minutes he's played so far, the fact that Anthony Martial has picked up yet another injury against Everton, if this is to continue and Anthony Martial is to be injured on a consistent basis, and with the uncertainty when it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo's future, Manchester United might be lacking in that attacking department, and there might not be many better value for money players to sign than Cody Gakpo. After the amazing season he had last year, being the best player in the Eredivisie, Cody Gakpo has kicked on and it looks like he's improving from that. In 15 games so far this season, Cody Gakpo has already scored 12 goals and gotten 10 assists. That right there is the same amount of goals and assists as Manchester City's Erling Haaland. Obviously they're not playing in the same level. Haaland is doing it in the Premier League and in the Champions League, while Gakpo is doing it in the Eredivisie and the Europa League. But then again, as we have seen so far this season, the fact that Anthony has come in from the Eredivisie only scoring 8 goals and getting 4 assists there, but in the Premier League has already registered 3 goals. There is a possibility that Gakpo could continue his numbers in the Premier League. It is unlikely, but even if Gakpo started delivering at 60 or 70% of the goals and assists he's currently getting in the Eredivisie, well, that would still be up there with some of the best in the Premier League, with Cody Gakpo still being 23 years old, being a versatile forward, having an elite ball strike on him. He looks like a really techie forward. If available in January, with the injuries we have so far and Cristiano Ronaldo's future being uncertain, Manchester United should be all over Cody Gakpo or PSV. But lads, I would like to know your thoughts on the potential transfer of Cody Gakpo. Would you like him at Manchester United in January? And if we were to sign him in January, who in the front three would Cody Gakpo displace? But lads, that was the latest Manchester United news. So if you did find that informative, well, I'd massively appreciate it if you could go down there, smash that like button, consider subscribing to my channel. As you know, we are still on the road to 1,500 subscribers. Any subscriber is massively appreciated. Today I spoke about 2 transfers, one likely, one less so, but then again, as I told you, in football you can never say never, especially when it involves Manchester United.